But right now, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is hoping you can help them find who shot and killed a 19-year-old with nearly 100 people standing around. On your side's David Jones joining us live tonight from the Sheriff's Office. And David, investigators are asking for witnesses to come forward.
Anthony, it's been 2 weeks now since this large group fight in the Ken Knight Drive area turned deadly. Now investigators turning to the public saying there's someone out there sitting on information that could help them close the case.
We're just looking for the community support.
A fight between two high school girls started on social media but turned physical here. More than 100 people showed up either to fight or to watch. Shots were fired.
People started scrambling. It was sheer chaos.
19-year-old Larry Told was shot and killed. His mother sharing these pictures of her son, asking for someone to come forward with information. Police say some witnesses have not been cooperative. On your side's crime and safety expert Mark Bachman points to the fear of retaliation.
Even though 100 people showed up, whatever's passed on, it could be a minute detail where only 4 or 5 people were privileged to that information. Somebody could figure that out and by process of elimination end up finding out who did that.
If you're watching this and you have any information that could help investigators, not only can you remain anonymous, but you could also receive an award. You can contact Crime Stoppers and stay anonymous at 866-845-TIPS, that number right there on your screen. Tould's mother is asking for anyone who knows what happened to her son to please come forward so that she can get justice. We're live at the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. David Jones, First Coast News, on your side.